to fight it. It is the way that it is, you know, I can't...
Here is my patient, and I have the t-shirt that I think looks wonderful. I like this one. Atom is making new t-shirts because obviously people are consuming gay t-shirts. I'm going to talk about two topics. First is alcohol. Everyone asks me, why do you control your alcohol? Why you don't drink? When I was a teenager, I was 20. I drink one finger of vodka and a full cup of tea full of water, and I drink that every day, and I was an alcoholic because the dose wasn't big. But alcohol is when you drink 1, 2 is more, or 3 cups a day. And when you want to stop alcohol, you can reduce your dose by saying, okay, instead of drinking 3 cups, I will drink 2. And you count the cups of the day. And you take a mental thinking, today I drink 5 cups instead of 4, all like that. And every day you reduce. You don't need to stop completely, because everyone says that if you stop drinking alcohol, you can have a mental issue that I don't remember, but everyone talks about that. So for example, if you need alcohol every day, for example, and you are needing alcohol, try to put little doses, like maybe 1 finger, and having more cups, instead of having a big one and getting drunk. And you can pass all the day. I don't know. And then is the topic of gays. Okay, if you're gay, it doesn't mean that you're attracted to men or women. It means you're attracted to Gijon, who is a wonderful person who lives in Rhode Island and is a surfer. And you like his personality and his green eyes and whatever. In the other hand, people believe that you're gay, you like all gay people, and if you're straight, you like all the women. That's not true. And I strongly believe that dating people based on a picture, and I have talked with David Wavy for changing that and putting up a description instead of a picture, and then, well, whatever. I have talked in my videos about it. I don't know the title, but you can watch it. I know I talk a lot about the same topic, which is not being loved. But when you're gay, people believe you're gay, and that's the end of the story. You're gay and you want to have a boyfriend. That's the start of the story, not you're gay and you want to have sex. And I have a friend who is pansexual, or whatever word is that, and he believes that he's not attracted to women because blah blah blah. And I think he's scared of assuming that he's not in the sex game, which I am not a lot. I used to be a lot, and I used to want to have sex all the time because I didn't have sex. And that's a thing of coming out of the closet. You want to have sex. And sometimes when you have sex and you go and have sex with the person you meet, it's horrible, and it makes your sexual experience horrible. and you regret it all your life. I think you should talk with people with, I don't know how, but they have to create the web page. Maybe Google can create it. It's a page where you have your YouTube account if you want to put it, a description for place, and it's by city, not by closer. And you can, for example, if I'm in Boston, and you can travel with the city, not GPS. And if I want to go to Boston, I will type in Boston in the bar, and boom, all the guys from Boston. And I talk with the guys of Boston, and before I go to for a work or whatever, I can have a boyfriend, and they can read my description like my first boyfriend was. My first boyfriend, I found it online in an actual newspaper. I called to the newspaper with a cell phone, and we set a meeting. I had an advertisement writing some things, and I waited for a while, and she comes for me, and we have a date. Who was the best date I ever had. And then I have a other boyfriend who was Eric Toll, and we dated online, and he wasn't out of the closet, even though he says he was out of the closet. And we talked for pretty much every time, like ever always happens with gays. You talk online all the time, and everything is magnificent online, and then it's horrible in life. And then I have a boyfriend in real life, and we make on Badoo, and we stayed. He said he was a hooker. I didn't believe him or whatever. And we had sex without condom because he was making porno movies for online, and I wasn't knowing, and wasn't okay, but it was a plan. Um, and I hear the noise, and people can hear it, like bing, 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 whatever noise when you're having a date. That means he's recording you. And it happened to me twice. I had that with English American guy. He take my ED, and he scanned it, and then he had a date with me, and he paid his bus or his plane or whatever. I don't know. I think it's crazy how everyone wants to have sex, and sex is all that matters when you have a relationship. I don't think sex is important. It's needed because you want to have sex. But for example, myself, I have sex with audio, which is something that no one takes attention to, is that if you have a sex phone, and I will say, I don't know if you can do it with a woman, you hear the noise of you masturbating and touching your body, and he makes the normal noise, and you hear the noise and you have sex, and it can be in the same room, or or it can be, for example, I have sex with hearing, and everyone has the right to have sex as he wants to, and people are not supposed to force you to have the sex they want instead of you. And everyone thinks this thing is happening to me has to do with touching your nose and blah blah blah. And it's not true. It's about electrocution from people. Because I was waiting, I never smoke, I never give blood, and suddenly I went to another place, and it's closer to the place where people are waiting, and I started bleeding. And I went like, fuck, again, the same history, all the bloody story, and blah blah blah. I'm gonna sew here my lip balm. Okay, it's not here. I don't find my lip balm, but it's pink, and it's wonderful. And if you want to get rid of the people who is making your life miserable, buy a tape. It's not very expensive, and do this. Put the tape in a cross, and people will stop putting you nasty things, and they will stop charging your phone and whatever they're doing, which is charging something and doing nasty things. I don't know. I think, and I strongly think that everyone should find their way, and I hope one day we all will have cheaper internet and everything will be easier, because when internet passed from Wi-Fi or whatever is that, from ADSL to cable, people stop getting internet and they have less views. But you can go to a library and you can watch me, and you can send me a letter if you don't have internet, or you can sort it out, and I will sell all my comments to private, and you can comment, and I don't know if I can do it. I will tell you in a moment, and you can do it privately, and I can subscribe or whatever, and everything can be private. So bye. And you can even create your own psychology channel with private videos, and you can subscribe to my channel, which is important, and then no one can see your videos, but I can see yours. Bye.